The new JCPS principal ended his first day on the job in jail.
WDRB's Katrina Nickel tells us why he was arrested. Katrina.
Well, today should have been an exciting day at Olmsted Academy North, the school's main sign, even welcoming the principal on his first day. However, this welcome message was taken down later after Leroy Littles was arrested. An employee of JCPS for more than 15 years, Leroy Littles took the job as principal of Olmsted Academy North. But before even finishing his first day, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department arrested him.
This one right here hits home, all right? And I'm going to tell you why. This actually happened in my city, Louisville, Kentucky. Shout out to Louisville, Kentucky. And guess what? I know the guy. I actually went to college with the guy. He was a little older than me. He's like 3 or 4 years older than me. Getting arrested on your first day is petty. And you know it got to be something up with that. Now, he been in the school system for 15 years. And on his first day, he gets arrested. I know you guys is asking why he get arrested, right? If I gave you 3 chances, I bet you can figure it out. 2. If I gave you 2 chances to figure out why this guy got arrested. What I mean by that, not exactly why he got arrested, but what did it have to do with? Who was involved or what was involved for him to get it? There's 2 that come to mind for me.
Littles is charged with an incident that took place on Christmas Day last year in Hillview. In a copy of the incident report obtained by WDRB, a man said he was leaving his home with his ex-girlfriend.
Bruh.
When her new boyfriend, Littles, arrived and began arguing with her. Littles then allegedly began to hit the man, leaving him with bruising and cuts around his face. The report says Littles also threatened him. On December 28th, the man took security video of the fight and photos of his injuries to the Bullitt County's attorney's office. A warrant for Leroy Littles' arrest was filed.
So it was filed on December 28th. This has happened a couple of days ago, I think like March the 14th. So 3 months later. Just keep that in mind.
He's charged with assault and terroristic threatening. More than 2 months later, on March 8th, JCPS announced Littles as its new principal for Olmsted Academy North. In the district's announcement, Littles said he looked forward to creating authentic relationships with students and staff, and that he had just completed a leadership academy program with the district. But on Monday, Littles reported for his first day as principal and was later taken into custody. In a letter sent home to families, JCPS emphasized the charges are unrelated to the district and that it's following normal procedures for allegations related to staff. The district also named Assistant Principal Ebony Booker as administrator in charge, effective immediately. We asked JCPS if background checks are required when employees are promoted or move schools. The district spokesperson said additional background checks are not performed on JCPS employees.
All right, so listen. When I said it can only be 2 things, what I was thinking is either got to be drugs, of course, or over some girl. It's always a girl. We love them, but it's always a girl. Why you let the girl mess up your job, your money, bruh? You've been going to school for how many years? You know what I'm saying? Because my wife's in the school system, so I know how it is, all right? You get your undergraduate, right? You're hustling, you're bustling, you're doing, you're social studies teacher, math teacher, science teacher, whatever you are. You're busting for years. And then guess what? You might get a promotion to counselor, right? Assistant principal, right? And then you're just waiting for a principal job to come open. You probably already interviewed like 3 or 4 times and didn't get it. And guess what? You got it. First, let's talk about the guy, right? Dude is calculated as hell. You know what I'm saying? He waits to do, because here in Louisville, if some principal, or I'm sure this is in every city, when a principal or a assistant principal gets a new job, they pretty much say it on the news, congratulations, blah, 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 blah. So I bet you dude seen it on the news and he was like, listen, he got that job, huh? Let me call down here to the sheriff's department and tell them exactly where he's going to be and when to do it so we can go ahead and get this warrant settled up. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what they did on the first day my guy gets arrested. That's plain dirty.
Straight up.
Now let's talk about Leroy. Leroy is the principal. Why are you fighting over this girl? As you can see, they said Leroy went to the ex-boyfriend's house and his girlfriend was walking out the house. So that means she don't want you, bruh. And what I tell people is, man, listen, if my wife, let's say I see her with a guy, it's not the guy's fault. It's gonna be the girl's fault, right? It's my wife's fault that she's creeping out on me, not the guy. All I can say to him is like, bro, this ain't about you. Let me go ahead and say what I got to say to her and be done with it, right? Don't let your girl mess up your money. And if she's creeping out on you, bro, let her. Leave her for the streets. Get your money. You just got principal's job, right? I just don't understand dudes that fight the guy when something pops off. And he's weak for going to get a warrant. Just because you got your butt whooped, you gonna go get a warrant on dude? That's weak. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this, man. Basically, man, ain't really, listen, it just made me so mad because I knew dude. And I remember they announced it and it was like, oh, dude, we was talking to my little text group. Like, you see Leroy got the job? It was like, yeah. And then that very next day, dude's arrested. And we talking about it in the group. We were like, man, what the heck happened?
Bruh.
Anyway, moral of the story is, but listen, leave these chicks that don't want you alone. Leave them for the streets, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You got a principal's job. Take your pick. You feel me? Anyway, y'all be good. Peace.